Good morning. How is everyone doing? You're here to learn about the latest of cyber and AI. You sure you're at the right place? Right conference? Joke aside. Uh, there was, I think, two previous folks essentially talked about their kids and AI. My son is in college, and so we were chatting, and I said, "Look, humans have imagined about AI for many many years. If you want to know how AI is going to kill us, go watch Terminator. If you want to know about how AI is going to feed off of us, go watch Matrix. If you want to know if AI is going to play mommy uh, for us, go watch Wally. And if you want to know that AI is curious about us, wants to mingle amongst us, go watch iRobot or Ex Machina, where the Turing test is applied uh, for whether or not AI is reached human consciousness. So we've imagined everything. Anyhow, AI is a game changer, right? We all think so. So do the bad guys, and the attack surface because of that is exploding. They're carpet bombing the enterprises, and pretty soon we might not be calling, day zero attacks. We may be calling it, or 0 day attacks. We may be calling it, 0 second or 0 nanosecond attacks, right? So the situation is kind of alarming. Uh, I'm Prashant Gandhi. I'm with Broadcom. Have you guys heard of Broadcom? Well, Broadcom has many faces. By the way, our ticker symbol is AVAGO, AVGO. That's security through obscurity. Um, but we come from the VMware side of the house. I've been at VMware for 3 years. How many of you know VMware? We're kind of redoing the private cloud based on vSphere hypervisor and vSphere workloads. My boss Umesh Mahajan is here. He leads the application networking and security division of VMware at Broadcom. We do security, lateral security, lateral protection for VMware workloads on the vSphere private cloud. We also do web security, software-defined web security through the Avi load balancer product. Actually, Umesh was the Avi founder, which VMware acquired a bunch of years ago. So, you know, um, if you like to learn more about how we can help you, please let us know. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce Sai Tallapaka, Head of Information Security at Experian. Sai?
Prashant. Hey, good morning. Good crowd here. When Misha reached out to me and said, hey, there's a 7 a.m. event. Can you come and spend 15 or 20 minutes telling some story from your past? I thought, how many people are going to show up from the security practitioners field? Looking at you, I think you're all a very dedicated bunch. You woke up early and showed up here. I also think the other one, there are a lot of events going on at RSAC, did not long and hard enough for this event maybe. Right. So our meeting event is an amazing event. So I've been doing it for a few years. I know for the RSA, and there are about 600 to 700 vendors that present at this RSA event. So I have to really bless the vendors for all the hard work that you do. One interesting statistics I came across is that out of the 45,000 people, 40,000 are selling to 5,000. So did you realize that? So it's like a very vendor-driven event. There are security practitioners. You're trying hard to pitch it to us. Appreciate it. It also helps us understand what is the security landscape, what is the new technology that is happening, what are the things that are happening, the efforts you put into innovate and bring new technologies to our security practice. As I was told, tell a story from way back, like a blast from the past. Um, I like to share a short story. This happened way back. No names, no details, things like that for security reasons and privacy reasons. Several years ago, it was a Fortune 100 company. Uh, they acquired something like 18 or so facilities. And as things would happen, some ransomware attack happened. So if those were ever in a breach or a ransomware, this is what usually happens. You get what is called a standard package deal, which is like a chaos and panic deal. That's what you get. So to jump up, jump high, everyone comes on board and try to solve it. So, so some of you said budget is a concern, cost is a concern for security because it's considered like a cost center. It is a sunk cost. But let me tell you something from those who have been in these episodes. The first few weeks when an attack happens, that is the one time when security teams get a blank check. Like, you ask the money, you will get it, right? You go fix it, kind of thing. So this will help you with your forensics, your containment, your recovery, depending on the state of the attack. You can rip and replace a lot of hardware and software and other things. So a few weeks in, we've already spent a few millions trying to recover this ecosystem. This is one of the smaller facilities for this very large enterprise. We're trying to do this. The CIO, very smart lady, very high level of composure, and she had a great sense of humor. So every week, the leadership team handling this response had to talk with the CEO what is happening. So, and this is the interesting part of the story, where the demand, the ransom, the CEO knew, and she just asked, "Hey, it's a $5 million." That's where the ransomware attacker was asking, like, "Hey, it's a $5 million ransom." So, and asked our team how much is going to fix the whole ecosystem and make it secure. I remember this vividly even today, even though it's many, many years ago. Uh, we said it's going to cost us $20 million. Okay. And here was the fun question. She just smilingly asked, "I'm getting a much better deal from the attacker, right?" So it's a 5 million, it's a 20 million to fix. So that was the deal. But when you look at it, and this happens every day, how do you justify cost for security? Most of the time, we say it is about risk. We have to deal with it. We have to deal with insurance and things like that. So in this one, she knew she was just joking. We knew that, and we all had like some uncomfortable laugh. It's a 5 million ransom versus 20 million remediation kind of thing. But it became a game of resilience. So we said that if we fix for this one facility, so it may cost that higher cost, 4x, 5x the cost, but we can make it very repeatable, very resilient for all the other 18 facilities. And there are about another 20 to 30 facilities they were planning to acquire. So that was the deal. So that's what was happening. Okay, so that was the game. So, so why I bring back cost? I know there are vendors in this. I know it's a challenge for you to when you go and say to a customer and say, buy our products. Like so, and the customer says, how do I justify this? And the customer also internally, security teams also have this challenge. How do we justify this cost? So if I have to say a few things there, like let us take ransomware threat or something. A lot of the time we say this is a threat, this is a ransom. Instead of that, make it a resilience game, right? So you are future proofing, or you can also handle if an attack happens. A lot of the time, shift left, prevention, detection are all great, but also how quickly you can contain and respond, how resilient you are is going to be the game going forward. The other one, I would say, if you have been in the unfortunate situation that you have an attack perpetrated against you, as much as you fix that point in time, hopefully we should learn from it and make it a repeatable exercise. So you can build on it, you can future proof it. That is something you would do. So that's what I would say. Okay. So for RSAC as security practitioners, I know there's a lot of things evolving. I would say next year when you come back, It's not always like risk control, risk mitigation, insurance for our systems or people. I would hope I see you as architects of resilience. So as the velocity of many things evolve, you are able to react faster, react real time, and ensure things happen, you are able to still able to withstand. I think that is what I would say. I always wanted to do this. So one more thing I forgot. I want to say. I think this is one of those chats in this day and age. I did this whole talk without mentioning AI, right? So like this is what everywhere you go, you are hearing AI this, AI that, and everything. So far, I didn't say, but that is the reality. Like AI is going to increase the velocity of attack. There is no getting away from it. As security practitioners, I would say leverage AI as much as you put a risk picture. Also try to present it as a business term. Like say sometimes you hear the term telling like MTTR or something like that, 5 days. So that is one way to put it. Sometimes board, business side, CFO will look at it as business jargon. But the other way to say it is the business will be down 5 days. Your CFO will jam. If you just told them MTTR is 5 days, maybe it may or may not resonate. With that said, I will leave it to you. Great to meet you all. Thank you. Have a great event and a great day.